back. If you've mentally memorized the scale, if you've programmed your fingers to a decided fingering, if you've programmed your right hand to a decided way of attacking downbeats, and you've started to develop a sense of meter and knowing where the beats are, where beat 1 is and things like that, so that you can control tempo, then you're ready to add a little more technique. What we're going to do here is we're going to add alternation or alternate picking. Now, if you're a finger player, it might be that you're adding thumb and finger together. So you're doing something like that. If you're a pick player, we're going to do on the down beat, and we're sticking to down beats where the click is as the down pick for the moment. And then on the upbeat, if there is an upbeat when we get to it, you're going to do it up like that. So that's alternate picking, strictly opposite direction, one after the other. So there's no double downs or double ups here. We're also going to make this symmetrical. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out whatever scale we're playing, if you're not playing the G major scale perhaps, or however far you're playing it, that when you repeat the whole process, the whole cycle, you'll always start on a downbeat, down pick again. So let me give you an example here. Instead of picking down, 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 we're going to pick down, up, 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 and down again, just like we started on. And that's important because we want to start and end with the same movement. The same downbeat action that we started on is the same downbeat action that we finish on. Now, whatever that movement is for you, depending on your style and how you want to do this, that's fine. There are no rules. It's just about trying to get your body to do things it's not used to doing, really. Okay, now the idea of keeping it symmetrical, if we're doing a scale that doesn't work out as nicely and naturally as this one does, and you find that you need to add or subtract a note to go beyond the octave, for instance, and come back down so that you land on the first note with the same downbeat action you started with, then you have to add or subtract a note to do that, and just keep track of how you did it. So now, what we want to do now is practice the scale in that way. And like I said before, if the metronome gets annoying, then what you can do is you can say, okay, this is 60, and then turn it off. And roughly where your body settles into being 60, you know that tempo. Only now we're going to do it with the down and up. So here we're playing a downbeat down pick and also a downbeat up pick. So I lied, so there we go. But that's okay. That's what you want to do, is you want to get comfortable doing the down and up. Now, you can reset the metronome and turn it off again. So I'll just get this thing out here. I'm just reaching back. And what we're going to do is maybe, I don't know, a little faster. That's 80. So maybe I'm happy with that pulse, that speed. And I get it sort of in the groove of it. And I do the scale that way. And I would keep on going that way, rising over a period of sessions, however frequent you do them. It could be daily, it could be every week you change it. It's at your own pace. Then I want to get to, I'm aiming for a goal of 60 beats per minute with 2 notes played each beat. Now, there's something real important here that you might not have clocked, and that is that I stopped and I reset the metronome. And I mentioned it earlier. What a lot of people want to do is they start playing, they get some kind of groove in their head, and they're okay with it. And then as it becomes more comfortable, they just want to speed up as they're going. Even if you just step it by 1 beat, You do not want to indiscriminately speed up in a curved-like way. So this is one of our little rules that I've written down, is you got to stop and reset. Even if it's just saying, when I come round again, I'm going to speed up in a particular tempo. So maybe... And I'm thinking in my head, when I get back to 1 and the root note, that I'm doing the whole cycle at the same pace, that I'm not slowly speeding up during one cycle of it. That's important. Stop and reset. Now you're going to aim for a goal as good as any. I'm going to put this on 60, let's say. You know, you might set your own goal. It might be a little bit less ambitious than this. 60 with eighth notes, which means you're going to play 2 notes per beat. So all the down beats, all the clicks should be a down pick. Here's my 1. And I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I went off the track a bit. Did you hear that? I missed the click a bit. Thinking about too many things. But that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to get to the point where you're reasonably, let's turn it off because it is annoying, reasonably with the click, aiming for that sort of goal of 60 beats per minute at eighth notes. Don't worry about eighth notes if you're not sure what that means, but basically it just means you're playing a down and an up for each beat. So you have 2 notes per beat, like I said there, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Great. So that's the next step.